I'm Hanny van Geel. I'm representing the Nederlandse Akkerbouwvakbond, Dutch Arable Farmers Union, in the European coordination of La Via Campesina. And La Via Campesina is the worldwide movement of 200 million peasant farmers. There is a very sustainable agricultural system in the world, but it's not recognized because 70% of the world population is fed by small-scale producers. And then it's not only about the scale, often they are small farmers, but it's also about the model of production, because they produce very sustainable without many inputs, without fertilizer, without chemicals, and they feed their own families in the first place and also their local communities. You have to realize that there is an existing sustainable model. Only the dominant model is throwing all those farmers and other food producers out of production. So if we want to change something, we have to look back at where we start, people growing food for their own communities. We have to choose for a holistic approach, and we call this food sovereignty. The most important thing is giving the autonomy of the food back to the people, the consumers and the producers, to decide together how do we want to organize our food system. But therefore we have to have good policies on agriculture. Now the agricultural policies only benefit the wrong system, and also the European Union can still export to the world market for a price that is below the cost of production. We also have to stop with free trade, so-called free trade agreements, because those agreements are not free. It doesn't make people free. These are corporate trade agreements because they are created, developed, written by corporations. Now farmers are disconnected from the communities. They only talk with the supplier, with the people that come on the farm to advise what they should buy, and the people that come to buy the products, to sign the contracts. So I think it's important for farmers to realize that there is an alternative, but therefore this alternative should be more known, and farmers should know that they can earn a decent income in a different way. Agroecology is not only about producing food in a technically sustainable way, taking care of the soil, not using chemical inputs, so the water and the soil will be clean, but it's also about creating the possibility to process food locally. In agroecology, there's also the building of communities, creating agroecology schools at local level. The first thing that crossed my mind was that you should send a letter to all the people. So send your letter, address the people so they are aware of what's happening, and give them opportunities to make different choices, and that will change the world. And of course we need support of policies, but that will be the next step, I think.